But it's nice to see everybody. Thanks again. All right.
White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney taking a lot of questions. This whole thing started with where they will hold the next G7 summit. It will be at the Trump Doral property in Miami, Florida. I'm Harris Faulkner. You're watching now Outnumbered Overtime. We've been playing that out for you live from inside the White House press briefing room with Mick Mulvaney for about the last 30 minutes. And simultaneously, you may have heard him talk just a little bit about Syria and what is next in terms of steps to take now that our NATO ally Turkey has invaded northern Syria as we pulled out U.S. troops. What will happen next? Well, we can tell you that Vice President Mike Pence and Secretary of State Pompeo are in Ankara, Turkey. They are awaiting. If we pop that up on the screen, I think it's in a little bug down there. You'll see it get bigger as they step up to the lectern there in Ankara, Turkey to give their news conference after meeting for more than 3 hours with Turkey's President Erdogan and both their teams respectively. A lot of news this hour. I want to unpack it from here, bringing in Fox News politics editor Chris Stirewalt. Chris, let's start with the news, which no doubt will get criticism today. The president holding a G7 summit at one of his properties.
I got to tell you, the idea that this administration, dealing with what this administration is dealing with, right? A lot. You've got the unraveling in Syria. You've got the march to impeachment here at home, breaking news stories every day. The world is on fire. Why? It is beyond my imagination why this administration thought that, number one, to do it at all, given the criticism that the president will receive for using one of his own properties for an event like this, that's not necessary in the first place. That's an unnecessary problem to create for himself. But then the next step, today, to do it now and do it in this way is just, I wish I could think of a good reason for it.
When I hear you say that, and we talked about this last hour on the couch,